Do you mentally, I feel like sometimes you be up, sometimes you be down, but I feel like mentally, the game that I'm in, I'm not in sports, or I'm not an actor. Never. The game I'm in, no matter what, you want all eyes on you. I feel like right now, this moment, no matter how the eyes look, the eyes can look devastating, the eyes can look betrayed, the eyes can look, no matter how the eyes look. In the game I'm in, you want all eyes on you. No matter how they come. I always pray for it, because I want all eyes on me. I don't know. No matter how the eyes look. I guess this is something, hey.
That's the sign of a nigga got females tenders. You want all eyes on you, you a female. Only female want eyes on them like that, y'all. So a female like him, you don't want no eyes on you. You want somebody balls on you.
Yeah, nigga got Jeff. I want to talk. I ain't never seen him in no interview like speak on John Burr South or Lil Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Why not? I feel like just not even on no Supermanly shit or nothing like that. I feel like personally, I wasn't raised by like victims or men with like really, really touching feelings, or like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised by those type of men. I wasn't raised by
You was raised by a woman.
I was raised by men that always said, keep going, no matter what, go forward. Because you got to understand, my mom got 11 kids. My daddy, he couldn't sit and be in his feelings about certain things because he still got 11 people to feed, plus my mom, plus him, plus his other kids. My daddy got 15 people he got to worry about every day. So he ain't have a chance to sit back and just focus on his feelings and feel certain things. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised by a man who just was like, go forward, because that's what matters. What matters is not sitting and just being stuck in the moment and dwelling on certain things. That ain't what life is about. When you living in a king, when you living in a kingdom.
Good, look, bro.
It's about going.
His ass got on a Dago tee like me.
So I forget to speak about certain things. I be forgetting.
So why you got on a Dago tee like me?
What's your earliest memory? It's great. I ain't never had nobody that question. What's your earliest memory? Like, you think of your earliest memory.
Hey, y'all coming. Make sure y'all tune in. We live right now. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels. So Weird. Big Daddy Soowoo. Subscribe to the channels. We going up. We going up.
My brother, Ufo. My brother, he burned the house down. Playing with matches. The little snake looking heater. He playing with matches on it, and it burnt down the whole building. He didn't burn down just our apartment. It burnt down the whole building. That's my first memory, like real life. You know, coming up, like what's the first time you knew, like that's your first. What type of memory would you say that is? Good or bad, or in between? Bro, we were raised so different. You too, bro. Men like you raised me. From, even if it's from a distance, I always looked up to real street dudes, real guys who's from the street, and this and that. I always looked up to it. So men, like, I don't even look at that like it's bad. I look at that like a fun memory. Like, damn, that's how we here, bro. That's how we raised. Like, this nigga burnt down the house. I don't even look at it like it's bad. I looked up to him for that. Like, damn, but this nigga know how to set a fire. But this nigga know how to set a fire. At 5 years old, he know how to set a fire. I'm asking him, how you do it? I'm telling you, that's just how we were raised, bro. That's just how we was raised for real. So I know you got some crazy memories. I was just saying, when I asked you the question, I was just trying to think of mine. My first one. I can't. But I would say, what's your first happy moment? In life? Yeah. My first happy moment was when my mama moved out the projects to a house. When my mama moved into her first house instead of apartments, I was like, damn, bro, we got a house. The house was $1,000 an apartment. My mama had got a 4-bedroom house. The apartment was 5 bedrooms. You're saying not feeling so confined no more, like around a bunch of people. Now we got rid of some grand. Like, but I got grand. I got a yard. I got neighbors. Like houses. Like I'm waking up, get on the school bus in front of my house instead of the project. It was wrecked. Across the street from the project though. But so it's just like, but that was like one of my first happy moments, and that I remember like as a kid. What's your first saddest moment? I used to go with this girl named Santana in Pool Creek. That's when we moved out of Jonesboro South. I moved out of Jonesboro South when I was like 3-4 years old. We moved to Pool Creek, which is right around the corner from Jonesboro South. And I started going with this girl that stayed like 2 apartments down from me. Her name is Santana. I was going with her like, we probably like 5-6 years old, like kids. I was going with her, and we were sitting on a bench. And I think I was talking to another girl, and she got in, and she hit me with a stick, with a sword, with a real log. Scarred me right here and right here. Hit me with a log. Made you sad? Yeah, because it was like, dang, she broke up with me. I'm like, dang, I lost my girlfriend. Yeah. What's the first time you feel like you felt betrayed? Like as a kid coming up? My first betrayal was like, because I'm a kid, so I wasn't introduced to the world or like niggas or friends. You confined to just your household and the apartments you live in. So my first betrayal was probably like my other family members, like me hearing my auntie say, she don't want my mom kids in her house because we just too deep. Like we got roaches in our house. Our clothes got roaches, so we might come to her house and some roaches might come out of our house. Then she got roaches in our house. Now understand it. No harsh feeling, but that type of shit. The nigga that I am, that's the type I was dealing with in life as a kid. I was dealing with that. Like my mom got so many children to the point where her sisters and brothers like, man, hell no. We don't even want to deal with y'all. No, sir. Too many of y'all there. They wouldn't even know no bullshit. Just like, she like, man, I got a 3-bedroom apartment. I'm goddamn raising my kids a certain way. Y'all over here, y'all grown in hell. Y'all doing what y'all want to do. Like, hell no, we don't want that shit over here. I want my kids to grow up, a different way. So I get it. But that's the type of shit I was doing. Like, that was my first betrayal. Just like hearing my auntie say she didn't want us at our house. We had roaches. Damn. Hey, shit, we had roaches like. Of course. But, hey, my auntie them did too, but they were so small, so she was able to exterminate them. She was able to get rid of the sun. She just got rid of it. Yeah, she had roaches because she lived in the project. She was clean as a mother. She had them 3 kids. All them respectful, cool people, cool kids, all that. So she could contain what's going on in her house. We just so deep. It's just like y'all finna come over here. We broke ahead. We got this smaller amount of food stamps than your mama. My mama got a lot of food stamps because she got a lot of kids. My mama like, man, we got $300 a month worth of food stamps. Y'all come in here, y'all eat all the goddamn food because y'all just deep. Y'all ain't even trying to do no shit. Y'all eat all the food. Now my family don't, just like that type. Until recently, a lot of people who watching, they probably been watching me, they see I ain't different. I feel like I'm different. I know I'm different. First, I was trying to trick myself into being different. It ended up working. You get what I'm saying? So